Our boy Jihoon is so done with this office job he's about to peace out. His coworker questions his early exit, but my man is already on his way. The loud one, the office hype man, stops Jihoon before he can escape. He hits him with the classic mandatory fun company dinner guilt trip. The muscle literally puts our boy in a headlock over after-work drinks. Meanwhile, the office gossip duo are already talking smack about him skipping out. A mountain of paperwork explains exactly why everyone is so damn burnt out. Suddenly, a mysterious hand lands on his shoulder, playing the sympathy card. It's the smooth talker, and Jihoon looks completely caught off guard by her approach. She lays it on thick, telling him she understands how hard he's been working. And our boy Jihoon actually falls for it, thinking the smooth talker is the only one who understands him. She immediately flips the script, using his burnout as the perfect excuse to go drinking. What a legend. Jihoon realizes he's been played. She's on the exact same psycho wavelength as the hype man. My man makes a break for it, wondering how his dream of a chill job went so horribly wrong. He's in full-on stealth mode, trying to dip before anyone else can stop him. But of course, a sketchy petitioner in a hoodie shows up to block his only exit. Jihoon recognizes the dude, and that purple villain lighting means this is about to get real. Our boy tries to de-escalate, knowing this guy looks one bad day away from snapping. The smooth talker and hype man are still talking shop, completely unaware of the standoff. Jihoon tells the clearly pissed-off petitioner to just go home, because that always works. Jihoon tries to hit the sketchy petitioner with the "it's just procedure" excuse, looking like he's about to piss himself. The smooth talker steps in, trying to handle the sketchy petitioner with her professional "we're closed" voice. And just like that, the smooth talker's professional composure completely shatters. Something went sideways. The sketchy petitioner goes full psycho and shanks Jihoon right in the gut for ignoring him. The office finally realizes what's happening, and the whole place erupts into absolute chaos. The sketchy petitioner is still monologuing with the bloody knife, blaming everyone for his problems. Our boy is literally dying while this psycho lectures him on how not to live his life. Jihoon's fading out, wondering how his dream of a chill life ended with him getting murdered. His dying wish for a chill life teleports us to some peaceful old-school village. Isekai time, baby. And our boy wakes up in this new world by immediately eating shit off a chair. Welcome to your new life, dumbass. Jihoon is clutching his stomach, having phantom pains from getting absolutely deleted in his past life. My man is having a full-blown panic attack, reliving the moment that psycho petitioner sent him here. He's now Ilmok, but the trauma from his past life as Jihoon is still hitting him like a truck. Some new guy, his Uncle Taeyeon, immediately puts him to work fetching water. No rest for the reincarnated. We get a quick flashback to the sketchy petitioner who chose violence and started this whole isekai adventure. Turns out it's been a whole year since he got murdered and respawned. Anniversary of getting shanked, nice. Our boy is reflecting on his second chance, probably hoping there are no mandatory company dinners here. He's now a delivery boy in a martial arts world, which is a hell of a career change from corporate drone. Luckily, he got the original Ilmok's memories, so he didn't have to start from zero like a total noob. And his new job is just running guest house errands. My man actually got the chill life he died for. Ilmok is living his best life, finally getting that work-life balance he literally died for. My man really thought he could just chill forever. Oh, you sweet summer child. And just like that, his peaceful future goes up in a literal mushroom cloud of fire. Some old dude with a sword is just admiring the burning wreckage like it's modern art. This grandpa looks like he just finished a boss fight and is waiting for the loot drop. Ilmok is sprinting towards the chaos because his new life can't have one single peaceful day. Our boy squares up against the old man, armed with nothing but 2 buckets of water. Of course, the one place on fire is his guest house. The universe hates his retirement plan. Ilmok decides to stop being a background character and actually do something heroic for once. He's screaming for his Uncle Taeyeon, who's probably trapped under all that plot development. The old man grips his sword like he's about to leave the world's most violent 1-star review. Psycho Grandpa has Ilmok pinned down, proving that retirement homes in this world are built different. Our boy is still trying to play hero, completely unaware he's talking to the final boss of this area. The flashback hits and Ilmok realizes this old bastard is the one who offed his Uncle Taeyeon. And his villain origin story? The noodles were bad. This man chose violence over MSG. Ilmok is absolutely floored that this psycho burned his life down over a damn soup. The old man doubles down, saying he torched the place as a bonus. What a psycho. Now he's trying to recruit Ilmok, calling him a waste of talent for wanting a simple life. The offer is to become the disciple of the man who just murdered his only family. And the alternative to this amazing job offer is, of course, immediate death. My man can't win. The trauma kicks in, and my man is having a flashback to getting absolutely deleted in his past life. Ilmak realizes he's just traded one psycho who hates procedures for another who hates bad soup. Psycho Grandpa is still holding him at sword point, completely unmoved by his tragic backstory. And our boy finally snaps, going full feral on the guy who ruined his retirement plan. He's calling out the old man's bullshit, but Psycho Grandpa looks like he's heard it all before. Suddenly, some new eye patch dude shows up, and Ilmak is too busy raging to even notice. My man's breaking point isn't about revenge or justice, it's about his damn work-life balance. And eye patch guy just folds him with a single neck chop. So much for that heroic speech. Eye patch guy stands over him like a new manager taking over a failed project. Even knocked out, Ilmak is proud he finally spoke up, unlike his corporate drone past self. Eye patch guy asks what to do with the body while Ilmak is still dreaming of a 9-to-5. Psycho Grandpa is contemplating his options, probably wondering if Ilmak is worth the HR paperwork. And the verdict is kidnapping. Congrats, Ilmak, you've been forcibly hired. We get a scenic time skip of our boy getting hauled off to his new unsolicited job. Ilmak wakes up from his nap with all the grace of a cat falling off a shelf. He's still screaming his head off, completely disoriented from his forced relocation. Our boy is shocked he's still alive, facing the same psycho who threatened to kill him. Psycho Grandpa starts with an apology, which is the biggest red flag I've ever seen. He straight up denies burning the guest house, and Ilmak's brain just short-circuits. The old man blames some martial alliance, officially starting his gaslighting villain arc. Psycho Grandpa spins a whole conspiracy theory about being framed, and Ilmak is wondering if he's lost his mind. Ilmak remembers all the sketchy dudes at the guest house and starts thinking maybe the old psycho has a point. The old man hits him with the classic, "It was all a test excuse for trying to murder him 5 minutes ago." Our boy is completely baffled by this psycho's logic, and honestly, same. Psycho Grandpa says he was impressed that Ilmak chose death over this unsolicited job offer. What a great boss. The old man is super proud of his judgment, and Ilmak officially diagnoses him with terminal senility. Psycho Grandpa then immediately invalidates the compliment by saying Ilmak had no choice in the matter anyway. The old man lays out how Ilmak is completely screwed and will be framed for the whole massacre. So now he's back to the original offer: join the psycho who ruined his life, or get murdered by the martial alliance he just made up. My man is trapped between a rock and a hard place. Ilmak takes a deep breath, realizing he's got no choice but to play along with this psycho's game. My man switches to his customer service voice, asking the psycho for his name like he's at a job interview. Psycho Grandpa introduces himself as Hyokrion Ilwi, which sounds like a final boss name if I've ever heard one. Ilmak doesn't recognize the name, but the old man says his title is way more famous. Here comes the villain monologue, and his title is the Heavenly Demon. Our boy just got kidnapped by the martial arts equivalent of the devil. We get a quick lore dump explaining that the Heavenly Demon is basically the final boss of the entire world. He's also the leader of the demonic cult, which is exactly as evil as it sounds. Psycho Grandpa just casually confirms he's a cult leader, like he's talking about the weather. He then flexes that his cult is just ridiculously overpowered compared to the others. Ilmak's face says it all. His dream of a chill life just got murdered for a second time. Ilmak is already trying to rationalize joining, telling himself this ancient cult can't be as bad as a modern one. Psycho Grandpa is literally laughing about ruining his life, while Ilmak keeps trying to justify this career move. They finally arrive at the cult headquarters, and Ilmak's unsolicited internship is about to begin. The Heavenly Demon finally asks for his name, and Ilmak gives him the no last name, please don't notice me special. Psycho Grandpa says his name, and Ilmak is already on high alert, waiting for the inevitable bullshit. And just like that, our boy's brain short-circuits from whatever the hell he's seeing now. The welcome wagon is a literal army of cultists bowing to them. So much for a low-key job. The whole cult starts screaming praises, and Ilmak realizes he's joined the world's most intense fan club. Our boy is completely overwhelmed. This is way more intense than the mandatory company dinners he was used to. My man is already complaining about how burdensome this is, like he's being asked to work overtime. Ilmak is still trying to process that his new boss is literally the devil, while Psycho Grandpa just soaks it all in. The Heavenly Demon hints that his cult's HQ might not be the murder dungeon Ilmak is probably picturing. Psycho Grandpa gives him the grand tour, and Ilmak is already on edge, expecting the torture chamber. He offers Ilmak a whole-ass mansion to live in, which is a hell of a signing bonus for a forced internship. The Heavenly Demon promises to investigate the assassins he definitely didn't hire. The gaslighting continues. He hits Ilmak with the sympathy card about his dead uncle, who this same psycho literally just murdered. Ilmak is fuming, but the old man dangles revenge like a carrot on a stick, and our boy is about to bite. And just like that, Ilmak folds completely, calling the man who ruined his life master. My man has zero spine. Even Psycho Grandpa is surprised at how fast our boy caved to the world's worst job offer. Ilmak is just playing the part, thinking he'll survive this like another shitty office job. The corporate drone lives on. Psycho Grandpa is satisfied Ilmak finally bent the knee, acting like he gave him a choice. The old man frames this whole kidnapping as him looking after his people. The gaslighting is next level. He's assigning Ilmak a personal attendant who's also a guard, because that's not a red flag at all. Ilmak immediately goes into full-on corporate suck-up mode, thanking the man who ruined his life. Our boy's attention is suddenly caught by his new co-worker showing up. He sees his new attendant is a girl and is shocked at how fast the cult's HR department works. My man is immediately down bad, realizing his new babysitter is an absolute smoke show. Ilmak has to give himself a reality check, remembering he's an old dude in a young body. Don't be weird, man. The new attendant introduces herself, completely oblivious to Ilmak's internal simp monologue. She introduces herself as Jin Ha-yeon, and our boy is already reconsidering his antisocial retirement plan. Ilmak immediately starts justifying his thirst for Jin Ha-yeon. My man's priorities are completely shot. Jin Ha-yeon shuts down his simping by dropping the demonic Way Training Academy bomb on him. Our boy is completely lost, wondering what the hell this new mandatory fun activity is. Turns out he's being sent to the cult's elite evil Hogwarts for all the top-tier psychos. Ilmak's already complaining about the high expectations because being number one sounds like actual work. Jin Ha-yeon ties up her hair, which is the universal sign for shit's about to get real. Our boy feels the vibe shift and realizes his new attendant might be a little more intense than he thought. The whole atmosphere goes full-on training montage mode, and Ilmak is completely caught off guard. Jin Ha-yeon goes from cute attendant to drill sergeant, promising to make him the strongest. We get a look at the Academy's motto, which basically translates to be awesome or die. Jin Ha-yeon is already in full drill sergeant mode, making Ilmak recite the cult's motto while he's face down. Our boy is shaking like a leaf, trying to do a single push-up. The struggle is so real. She's giving him the death stare, and the cute attendant persona is officially dead and buried. My man is getting screamed at for bad form while carrying a boulder on his back. This is not the chill life. And just like that, Ilmak completely faceplants. My man has the physical endurance of a wet noodle. Jin Ha-yeon is absolutely losing her mind, wondering how this is the guy the heavenly demon chose. Our boy is already tapping out on day one, whining that he can't do it anymore. She hits him with the "did someone threaten you?" guilt trip, and Ilmak is internally screaming, "Yes, literally everyone." Jin Ha-yeon grabs him and gives him the classic "suck it up buttercup" training montage speech. Ilmak is just staring at her, completely baffled by this psycho's idea of a motivational pep talk. Our boy's brain has officially blue-screened from her psycho pep talk. My man is gone. He faceplants right into her, cursing the cult with his last breath. What a way to go out. And the drill sergeant persona melts away. She's actually proud of this noodle-armed dumbass. Turns out she was putting him through superhuman training, and he's just a regular dude. She's now convinced his body is a gift from the gods for not immediately turning to dust. Jin Ha-yeon is officially on the hype train, wondering how Psycho Grandpa found this hidden gem. She's carrying his unconscious ass while praising the heavenly demon. The cult Kool-Aid is strong. We get a quick time skip tonight because our boy needs his beauty sleep after that beatdown. Ilmak wakes up in bed, wondering if the whole training from hell was just a nightmare. Nope, Drill Sergeant Jin Ha-yeon is giving him a magic blue light special back massage. Ilmak is screaming as the drill sergeant's magic hands give him the world's most painful deep tissue massage. The magic torture session ends, and our boy is left standing there looking confused and surprisingly ripped. Jin Ha-yeon explains she was just performing some fancy healing technique on him. Yeah, healing, sure. Our boy realizes the spa day isn't over and calls her out for being a drill fiend. The honeymoon is officially over. He's having a full-blown flashback to his past life's military service, with her as the drill sergeant. Ilmak finally snaps, declaring he's not going to be a corporate or cult slave anymore. You tell her, King. My man is trying to unionize by himself, demanding rest periods for his sacred work-life balance. The drill sergeant hits him with a one-word denied, and our boy's soul just leaves his body. She lays down the facts. He's got 1 year to get swole for evil Hogwarts, so there are no breaks. Ilmak tries to guilt trip her, asking what happens if he literally dies from overwork. A valid question. Drill Sergeant Jin Ha-yeon tells him he's not weak enough to die from a little training. She then promises to literally follow him to the grave. The cult's HR benefits are insane. Ilmak calls her a fanatic because her idea of loyalty is just straight up unhinged. But her psycho logic gives our boy a brilliant, terrible idea to escape this hellish internship. Jin Ha-yeon is done arguing, ready to hear whatever dumbass plan he's cooked up now. My man hits her with the I'd rather give up act, trying to play the victim card. The drill sergeant is completely lost, not understanding his corporate drone escape tactics. His master plan is to get fired by being a terrible employee. My man is a corporate genius. Ilmak stands there like a defiant toddler while she processes his absolute galaxy brain strategy. And just like that, the drill sergeant's face goes full psycho mode. He really pissed her off. Ilmak immediately backpedals on his brilliant plan, looking like he just saw a ghost. The drill sergeant goes full demon mode, pissed that he dare disrespect her psycho grandpa boss. She summons a magic flower, asking if he really thought she'd let him slack off on her watch. Our boy flashes his new abs and asks what she's gonna do about it. My man's confidence is misplaced. He asks if she'll kill him, and she immediately launches at him like a damn missile. She grabs him by the collar, and our boy's face says, "I have made a terrible mistake." The drill sergeant confirms she will absolutely murder him for the cult. HR is not gonna like this. She starts choking him with magic, monologuing about protecting the heavenly demon's reputation. This psycho is ready to commit seppuku over this internship. Her loyalty is off the charts. And our boy is just smiling through the pain. This absolute madman's plan is actually working. Ilmak hits her with the reverse psychology, asking if she's really giving him an excuse to quit. And she immediately folds him with a gut punch. So much for his galaxy brain negotiation tactics. The drill sergeant lands like a damn ninja, ready to throw hands over his bad attitude. But our boy just straightens his clothes, acting like getting his shit rocked was part of the plan. She's just standing there, completely baffled by his audacity and wondering if he has a death wish. My man goes full psycho, realizing he's found her weakness, her insane loyalty to the cult. He's monologuing that his only leverage is being the boss's favorite, and he's about to abuse it. His corporate drone brain kicks in, deciding he needs to create a dramatic scene to win this HR dispute. And it works. The drill sergeant is completely lost, and our boy knows he's successfully manipulated the fanatic. My man is literally biting his fist to keep from laughing at how easily he just played this psycho. The drill sergeant is actually considering his dumbass proposal, trying to figure out the angle. Ilmak lays out his two demands for this forced internship. My man is trying to unionize. His demands are literally just rest and sleep. My man is fighting for that work-life balance. Our boy immediately gets nervous, asking if his bare minimum demands are too much. Don't choke now. He goes back to full-on suck-up mode to close the deal, and the drill sergeant actually caves. She hits him with the death glare, warning him not to slack off. The deal is on thin ice. She tells him to lie down for more healing, and our boy knows he just got played somehow. Ilmak is already having buyer's remorse, wondering if he just signed his own death warrant. The next day, he's got a one-on-one with the heavenly demon. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Psycho Grandpa has that awkward ha-ha face that means something absolutely terrible is about to happen. Psycho Grandpa shows up for the progress report, finding Ilmak and the drill sergeant completely wiped out. The drill sergeant immediately covers for him, telling the boss Ilmak is just super focused. What a team player. Our boy is thinking damn right because he's been putting in that work for his union-mandated breaks. My man is now lifting like a beast, all thanks to the work-life balance he fought for. See, HR? It works. The drill sergeant is helping him walk, and my man looks like he's finally earned a little of her respect. Psycho Grandpa decides it's time for the next level, a one-on-one lesson in demonic arts. Ilmak's face says he knows this is about to be way worse than just lifting heavy things. We get a lore dump trying to rebrand the demonic cult as the good guys. Yeah, okay, sure. So demonic arts is just the cult's brand name for their martial arts. It's all just corporate synergy. Our boy is realizing this evil cult might be less murder hobo and more structured evil, which is somehow worse. Our boy is still not drinking the Kool-Aid, refusing to trust anything from this psycho cult. Ilmak hits Psycho Grandpa with the what's the catch question about their evil martial arts. Psycho Grandpa scoffs like he's selling a used car, saying their holy arts are perfect. Our boy checks his new gains and thinks maybe this whole evil cult thing isn't so bad after all. And there it is. Psycho Grandpa casually drops that there might be some minor side effects. The side effect is basically your soul exploding, and Psycho Grandpa just pats him on the back. My man immediately asks for the terms and conditions before he signs his soul away. Psycho Grandpa acts like he was about to give the safety brief anyway. Yeah, sure you were. Our boy gets dressed and braces himself for the world's most dangerous course selection. The first option is a sword style that literally blows up mountains. So much for a chill life. And the side effect is permanent rage mode, so you can either blow up mountains or your own blood vessels. The second option is some bare-handed ice magic, which sounds way more chill. And the side effect is becoming a public menace. My man can't catch a single break. Option 3 is another fancy sword style, because this cult is really into pointy things. And the side effect for this one is a permanent, horrifying acid trip. This cult's HR department is a joke. Psycho Grandpa reveals that literally every single one of their techniques will make you lose your mind. Ilmok realizes he's not choosing a martial art. He's choosing a mental illness from the world's worst catalog. Our boy is sweating bullets trying to pick the least life-ruining option from the Psycho menu. He asks Psycho Grandpa if he's mastered all these cursed arts, and the old man just flexes on him. Ilmok finally gets it. His new boss isn't a demon lord, he's a walking psychiatric ward. Ilmok is trying to look calm, but his face screams, "I don't believe a single word you're saying." Psycho Grandpa hits him with the "trust me bro" about overcoming the whole going insane thing. We get the corporate training slideshow on how to properly go psycho in 3 easy steps. Stage 1 is the tutorial level where you just start learning how to be a public menace. Stage 2 is when you go full-blown psycho and have a mental breakdown in the corner. And stage 3 is when you finally find your zen after all the homicidal rage. You just have to push through the crippling mental illness to reach this peaceful screensaver. And then you get the glowing anime eyes to show you've officially graduated from psycho school. They call it transcending demonhood, which is a fancy way of saying not crazy anymore. Our boy raises his hand like he's in a meeting, asking about the failure rate for this program. Psycho Grandpa hits him with the supportive boss, Pat, and our boy is visibly uncomfortable. The old man says he chose Ilmok, probably because he saw a fellow psycho in the making. He brings up the test again, trying to frame attempted murder as a character-building exercise. Ilmok asks the most important question. What happens if he fails and just stays a psycho forever? Psycho Grandpa completely dodges the question and tells him to pick his poison already. Our boy takes a deep breath, ready to choose which mental illness he'll be rocking for the rest of his life. And he picks the soul-stealing sword art, because of course he picks the edgiest one on the menu. We get the official title card for his new brand of crazy. This is gonna be good. The move is all about smooth, flowing attacks that literally rip out your opponent's soul. Metal. And the side effect is OCPD. My man just traded corporate anxiety for a clinically diagnosed personality disorder. Ilmok tries to justify his choice, thinking a moderate level of obsession is totally manageable. Famous last words. And of course, he immediately admits he has no clue if this galaxy brain plan will actually work. Psycho Grandpa is ready to start the lesson, telling Ilmok to watch closely. Time for evil sword school. Our boy is in full-on teacher's pet mode while the drill sergeant just watches him simp. Psycho Grandpa introduces the first move, the soul-stealing draw, which sounds way too edgy for a beginner. The lesson starts with some basic footwork, because you gotta learn to walk before you can go psycho. He demonstrates the move with some flashy anime effects, making it look way cooler than it probably is. Psycho Grandpa finishes the move looking like an absolute unit. He makes it look so damn easy. The old man asks if our boy can keep up, and Ilmok is all too eager to say yes. My man immediately downplays the whole thing, thinking it's just a simple sword draw. This idiot is about to get a reality check. Psycho Grandpa is already roasting him for failing the first step of this simple move. Our boy is completely lost, realizing this sword draw is way more complicated than it looked. The old man has to physically correct his grip like he's teaching a toddler how to hold a fork. Psycho Grandpa is giving him a whole lecture on angles, and our boy is just trying not to look stupid. With the old man literally puppeteering him, Ilmok finally pulls off the move without hurting himself. Our boy gets one compliment and immediately starts acting like the teacher's pet. So much for his rebellion. Psycho Grandpa decides to kick it up a notch, and our boy is way too hyped for the next beatdown. And now they're doing synchronized sword katas while running. This is the weirdest training montage ever. The old man effortlessly blocks his attack, reminding Ilmok that he's still a total noob. My man is already sweating buckets, realizing this lesson is just Psycho Grandpa flexing on him. Our boy is getting the hang of this psycho sword art, looking like he's about to go full anime protagonist. Ilmok is already gassing himself up, thinking he's a natural-born genius at this whole soul-stealing thing. Psycho Grandpa decides the tutorial is over and is about to show him the real-deal psycho swordplay. The old man's final exam is just trying to murder him with a giant sword. What a great teacher. Our boy is having a full-on my life is flashing before my eyes moment as the psycho goes for the kill. And my man actually blocks it, proving he's got more than just corporate drone survival skills. Psycho Grandpa is actually impressed, telling him to keep it up like this isn't attempted murder. The old man keeps swinging and our boy keeps blocking. This training montage is just straight-up abuse. Ilmak realizes his body is just moving on its own, like he's unlocked some hidden pro-tag-level muscle memory. Our boy blocks another one and officially starts thinking he's a genius. Don't let it go to your head, dumbass. Psycho Grandpa gives him a passing grade on the tutorial level, impressed by the puddle of sweat our boy left. My man is completely gassed, but the old man hits him with a rare good work for surviving the abuse. Ilmak immediately switches back to full-on corporate suck-up mode, thanking the boss for the attempted murder. Our boy is still shook that his body just autopiloted and blocked a final boss-level attack. Psycho Grandpa announces it's time for the magic lesson, and Ilmak is ready for whatever new hell this is. The old man gets uncomfortably close, and our boy looks like he's bracing for a new HR violation. Psycho Grandpa offers a personal energy session, which sounds like the cult's version of a trust fall. He starts pumping that psycho cult energy directly into our boy. This is either a power-up or a curse. The old man tells him to keep up, because this magic injection is about to get intense as hell. And just like that, our boy is getting a direct mana transfer from the heavenly demon himself. The psycho energy transfer is in full effect, and our boy is getting juiced up like a scion. My man is on a full-blown spiritual trip, mapping out his body's energy like a damn video game tutorial. He's actually thanking the psycho for this power-up, completely forgetting this is the same dude who murdered his uncle. And look at that, the psycho's magic protein shake is already giving him some serious gains. Psycho Grandpa finally takes his hand off, officially ending the world's most dangerous back rub. Our boy forms a tiny energy ball and acts like he just invented fire. Congrats on your magic bean, dude. He's back to calling him master, and the corporate drone suck-up routine is stronger than ever. Psycho Grandpa hits him with the one thing he fears most, a mandatory dinner with his new co-workers. Ilmak's already planning his pre-game routine, getting ready to network with the other cult psychos. Our boy agrees to the team-building exercise while Psycho Grandpa looks proud of his new corporate drone. Ilmak's corporate PTSD kicks in at the mere mention of a mandatory dinner. My man can't escape it. He's already sizing up his new co-workers as competition. You can take the man out of the office. The drill sergeant offers to help him get ready, and our boy is just happy for the help. My man is still whining about his chill life while being groomed for a hostile takeover. He asks the drill sergeant about her powers, and she tells him it's some little frost art. Ilmak connects the dots about the frost on her, and she's just like, yep. Our boy's brain finally catches up, remembering that art was on the psycho menu from earlier. He's looking at the drill sergeant like she's a ticking time bomb, and she has no idea. He remembers the side effect is becoming a public menace, and she's just standing there looking innocent. They cut to a fancy bathhouse with glowing green water. This is either a spa day or a boss fight. Our boy is getting a spa day from the drill sergeant, completely unaware of the HR violation he's about to imagine. He's having a full-blown panic attack, realizing she's using one of the psycho arts from the menu. My man's brain immediately goes to the gutter, imagining the side effect is her becoming a succubus. He's thinking things are about to get troublesome, while she's just standing there with a bucket looking unimpressed. And she just dunks on him, completely shutting down his horny fantasy with a bucket of cold water. The drill sergeant hits him with the, actually it's different for girls plot twist, saving him from himself. Our boy is soaking wet and asking for the details, probably relieved he's not about to get HR'd. Turns out the side effect for women is just becoming hyper-rational. What a letdown for this dumbass. So instead of a psycho, she just becomes a cold, calculating badass. That explains the drill sergeant mode. Ilmak calls out the BS, asking why her side effect is so chill compared to all the other life-ruining ones. The drill sergeant hits him with the "are you stupid" face, ready to school this dumbass. Our boy realizes hyper-rational is just corporate speak for becoming a full-blown, unfeeling psychopath. She calls it a secondary effect, which is the most unhinged rebranding of a side effect I've ever heard. Ilmak is internally screaming that she's just gaslighting him with cult-approved corporate jargon. My man finally gets it. When she was choking him earlier, she was actually trying to delete him. Our boy makes a mental note to start watching his back 24/7 in this psycho-filled death cult. Ilmak is all cleaned up for the dinner, with his personal psycho-in-training walking behind him. My man is getting his game face on, ready to network with the other high-level psychos. We get the official confirmation. Our boy is the 8th disciple in this psycho-pyramid scheme. And the survival rate for this job is 50%, with half the disciples already dead or insane. Great odds. Ilmak learns his new job has a 50% mortality rate, which is somehow worse than his old office. Our boy is walking into the lion's den, trying to look tough while the drill sergeant follows. He's giving himself a pep talk, vowing to survive this hellish corporate retreat. My man is still calling himself Jihoon, proving you can take the drone out of the office but not the office out of the drone. He makes a grand entrance, but his inner monologue is still about finding a way to slack off. Priorities. Psycho Grandpa is playing the proud CEO, telling the other psychos to welcome the new intern. The old man introduces Ilmak, who's trying his best to look like he belongs in this murder club. Someone starts laughing, and our boy looks like he's about to get hazed by the senior psychos. The first co-worker, a buff dude named Jinhak, introduces himself as the eldest senior brother. And his side effect is permanent rage mode. Our boy's first networking event is with the Hulk. We get a flashback of rage bro Jinhak going full psycho mode on a bunch of dudes. He's all smiles now, but the fine print says he's still one bad day away from snapping. So yeah, our boy's new senior is a literal ticking time bomb. Great HR department. Rage bro is playing nice, but Ilmak's corporate senses are screaming, "This is a trap." And our boy immediately decides the vibe is chill. This dumbass learns nothing. Ilmak spots another co-worker, hoping this one is less likely to murder him in his sleep. He introduces himself to the third brother, who's got some weird purple energy going on. Our boy is completely lost, wondering why his friendly introduction got completely ignored. The new guy asks why he's greeting him twice, and Ilmak's brain just short-circuits. Meet Seo Wanpyeong, the third brother, who looks like he's about to murder him with chopsticks. We get the rundown on the third brother's art, a silent assassination technique. So he's the resident edgelord. And his side effect is delusional paranoia. My man is literally programmed to think everyone is out to get him. Ilmak realizes this psycho has already mastered his art, meaning the paranoia is permanent. Yeah, he's screwed. The story literally asks why he's screwed, as if we can't already see the train wreck coming. Paranoid bro accuses him of planning his funeral for the crime of saying hello twice. This is peak psycho logic. He's now threatening our boy with a chopstick, and Ilmak realizes he's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. Our boy is sweating bullets, trying to find a non-lethal response to a simple hello. He knows it's a trap. This psycho will twist any answer into an excuse for violence. Some new long-haired dude steps in to play mediator before our boy gets shanked with a chopstick. The new guy blames the psycho's attitude on being hangry and offers him new chopsticks. What a pro. Rage bro laughs it off, but our boy is still trying to figure out the HR policy on workplace stabbings. My man is still processing how a simple hello almost got him sent to his third life. And paranoid bro actually apologizes, which is the biggest plot twist in this whole psycho dinner party. Our boy is shocked to find one seemingly normal person in this entire asylum of a cult. And of course, the one normal-looking dude has a smile that's probably hiding his own brand of crazy. Our boy immediately latches onto this new guy, Jong Richu, thinking he's found the one sane co-worker. And the trustworthy one immediately gets handsy, pushing him to meet the next psycho on the list. Chillbro is now his official tour guide for this mandatory Meet the Psychos team-building event. He introduces him to the fourth brother, who is apparently an empty goddamn chair. Chillbro just laughs like it's an inside joke, and our boy is left wondering if he's the punchline. Chillbro is talking to an empty chair, and our boy is wondering if he's lost his damn mind. Ilmak remembers the fourth brother is actually dead, which makes this whole situation 10 times creepier. We get the lore drop on Chillbro's art, the soul-maddening sword. Sounds totally stable. Chillbro asks why he's not greeting the ghost, and our boy realizes the side effect is coming. And just like that, Chillbro goes full psycho, demanding our boy greet the ghost he's hallucinating. The side effect is full-blown schizophrenia. The one normal guy is the craziest of them all. Rage Bro is absolutely losing it, finding this whole psycho-hazing ritual hilarious. Chillbro snaps out of it, blaming his psycho episode on just missing his dead friend. Psycho Grandpa calls this whole traumatic hazing ritual heartwarming. This family is so messed up. Our boy is forced to play along, thinking this is the most batshit team building he's ever seen. Our boy is already questioning if this psycho family dinner is a good idea. Spoiler alert, it's not. At least the cult has a good catering budget. The food looks absolutely fire. My man is starving, but he's too busy trying not to get murdered by his new co-workers to eat. He literally skipped a meal for this, thinking it was just another company dinner. The regret is real. And of course, they're talking about work. My man can't escape the corporate grind even in a death cult. Rage Bro puts his chopsticks down to give the boss a status report. The fun is officially over. He's giving his quarterly review while our boy is just internally screaming for them to pass the damn fish. My man's corporate PTSD is kicking in hard. Talking shop during dinner is a war crime. Chill Bro and Rage Bro decide to bring the new intern into the world's worst team meeting. Our boy puts on his best suck-up face, pretending he's eager to listen to this corporate BS. We get a quick lore dump on how the cult runs its evil business trips across the country. Our boy realizes he's the unforeseen variable who crashed Psycho Grandpa's last inspection. So this whole dinner is just a quarterly review and a meet the new intern hazing ritual. My man's corporate brain just defaulted to sure and zoned out completely. And of course, Chill Bro immediately puts him on the spot, asking for his opinion. Psycho Grandpa doubles down, demanding the new guy's thoughts on their evil business plan. The question is basically, how's our PR with the peasants? And the whole table is watching. Paranoid Bro says they want a fresh perspective, which is a trap if I've ever seen one. The entire board of psychos is just staring, waiting for him to either impress them or die. Our boy is sweating absolute bullets, knowing his answer will decide if he sees breakfast. Our boy knows this is the final interview question for the psycho internship. He's realizing this isn't a job, it's a corporate ladder where everyone wants to murder the CEO. But our boy's still a corporate drone at heart. He just wants to clock out, not take over. My man's official stance on the cult's civil war is, let them fight. His dream is literally to get a lap pillow from the drill sergeant while everyone else is doing the work. But he knows the drill sergeant and the other psychos won't let him just vibe, so he needs a plan. His grand strategy is to become the eternal middle manager. No promotions, no getting fired, just coasting. My man's tapping into his corporate drone past, planning to look just mediocre enough to be ignored. He's going to play the part of the passionate new hire who's all talk and no threat. The goal is to be competent enough to not get fired, but just dumb enough to never get promoted. Our boy's plan is to be the guy who's always busy, but never actually finishes anything important. He's going to be the king of flashy presentations with zero substance. All sizzle, no steak. His ultimate goal is to become an A-grade failure. My man is weaponizing incompetence. And he's about to pitch this brilliant responsibility-dodging system to the psycho CEO himself. Our boy stands up and prepares to give the most corporate-ass presentation this cult has ever seen. His genius solution to their evil empire's problems? Korean bureaucracy. He's bringing HR to the demonic cult. He's selling it as a way for the senior psychos to do less work. A bold strategy, let's see if it pays off. Rage Bro seems to be buying this whole less work pitch. My man's targeting their laziness. He's even got a point that appeals to Paranoid Bro's whole deal. This corporate drone is a genius, and he's pitching anti-corruption measures to a literal death cult. The audacity on this man. Psycho Grandpa is actually buying this corporate jargon about reporting structures and templates. Our boy sells his perfect system with the passion of a man who's about to get a promotion. And his inner monologue immediately admits his entire presentation is a load of corporate bullshit. His real plan is to introduce the ancient corporate art of passing the buck to this death cult. He's having flashbacks to the corporate hell where "not my department" was the company motto. My man is still traumatized by the chaos of department rotations and non-existent handovers. He's still salty about having to dig through old reports just to figure out what his job was. And don't even get him started on predecessors who leave behind nothing but an empty desk and a curse. Now he's ready to school this clueless rookie CEO on the fine art of corporate sabotage. Our boy is about to give the heavenly demon a masterclass in why his brilliant ideas will fail spectacularly. Our boy explains the flaws in his own system, a classic corporate move to dodge actual work. He's so committed to this act he's literally offering to get punched to prove his corporate theory. And Psycho Grandpa is completely buying it, giving him a head pat like he's the goodest boy. Rage Bro puts him in a friendly headlock, officially impressed by the new intern's corporate BS. Rage Bro praises his anti-corruption pitch while Ilmok realizes his plan to be mediocre is failing spectacularly. Psycho Grandpa thinks this is just the OCPD side effect kicking in, not his crippling corporate trauma. Even the drill sergeant is impressed, and our boy is internally begging them to stop giving him credit. The boss pinches his cheek and promises him more meetings, officially destroying his dream of slacking off. The meeting from hell is finally over, but our boy is still screaming for an escape from this cult's work culture. And we get a time skip, because our boy is about to start his new, unsolicited career in demonic management. Our boy is still on his corporate high, thinking bureaucracy is the peak of civilization. He realizes this death cult has no system, just a psycho CEO whose word is law. My man sips his tea, finally accepting that he's joined the world's most dysfunctional startup. The drill sergeant tells him not to be late for more training, blaming him for her new workload. Our boy is already complaining about his schedule, still fighting for that sacred work-life balance. He's wandering around looking for a mental health day, completely over this psycho internship. And just like that, his corporate drone senses pick up on something new in the area. He spots a new girl by the water, and you know his priorities are about to shift. The new girl turns around, and our boy's brain just short-circuits for the second time this week. She's looking all shy, and you can already see Ilmak's retirement plan getting delayed again. My man's giving himself a pep talk, trying to convince himself he's too old to simp for the new girl. He decides the best approach is a mature attitude to calm her down. This is going to be a disaster. Our boy is clearing his throat, getting ready to deploy his signature corporate awkwardness. He hits her with the world's creepiest smile, and his mature attitude just looks like a new HR violation. The new girl is completely weirded out, and our boy's charm offensive is failing spectacularly. She's not scared of him. She's pointing at something, and our boy is too busy being a creep to notice. Turns out she was pointing at a chalk drawing of a dude falling off a rock. This is some Wile E. Coyote shit. He immediately switches to calling himself Appa, because that's not weird at all for an old dude in a young body. The new girl is panicking, trying to warn him, but our boy's brain is still buffering. And he immediately slips and eats shit, falling right into the water. The drawing was a damn warning label. The new girl is holding her doll while our boy wrings out his clothes, his dignity completely washed away. My man is having a full-on crisis, realizing his attempt to be cool ended with him looking like a wet rat. He's trying to play it off, but the new girl hits him with the shy thank you for saving her doll. She's thanking him for saving her doll, and our boy's brain is already calculating the simp potential here. Ilmak pats her on the head, saying it was worth it. My man's priorities are already shot to hell. He asks what she's doing alone, and she says she was just playing. This is his chance to be the cool older brother. Our boy starts crying, realizing she's also trapped in a no-fun-only training lifestyle. He's projecting so hard. He introduces himself, and the new girl, Siana, gives him her name. The don't be a creep plan is out the window. Ilmak immediately asks her for a second date, and Siana looks like she can't believe her luck. My man goes all in, offering to be her daily playmate. His retirement plan just got a new dependent. Siana seals the deal with a weirdly long tongue, and our boy is officially on babysitting duty. My man is all smiles, setting up a daily playdate and killing his retirement plan for good. The new girl is hyped, and just like that, our boy has a new dependent in this death cult. They lock it in with a pinky promise, making his new side hustle as a playmate legally binding. The drill sergeant calls him out for being suspiciously happy these days. She knows something's up. She's asking what's got him smiling while he's supposed to be getting swole. No fun allowed on her watch, and my man immediately drops his giant training rock. Yeah, he's definitely distracted. He plays it off, saying he's just happy about his gains. My man is a terrible liar. The drill sergeant hits him with the deadpan sure, whatever you say, not buying his BS for a second. Our boy is laughing way too hard, trying to sell the lie that he's not just simping for the new kid. Our boy is sweating, realizing he just told a bald-faced lie to his psycho drill sergeant. He's already paranoid the drill sergeant will find out and cancel his new babysitting side hustle. My man is calling his playtime with the new girl his healing time. His priorities are so shot. He's now vowing to protect his wholesome playdates. The dream of a chill life is officially dead. The drill sergeant says something is welcome news, and our boy has no clue what fresh hell awaits. Psycho Grandpa appears, and they both immediately hit the deck. The corporate suck-up instinct is strong. The boss praises his corporate BS from the dinner, and Ilmak's plan to be mediocre continues to fail spectacularly. Our boy is already panicking as the boss calls his brilliant slacker plan disconnected from reality, and his new assignment is to become a management consultant for the entire goddamn death cult. Ilmak immediately goes back to suck-up mode, agreeing to the extra work like a true corporate slave. Ilmak is smiling through the pain as he's told to pack his bags for his new business trip from hell. The drill sergeant confirms she's coming along to ruin his spare time, and our boy's soul just dies. My man is already on his knees, dreading the new levitation training. His chill life is a distant memory. He's already simping for his new playmate, Siana, completely distracted from his own suffering. We cut to Siana getting called out in her own training session. Looks like everyone in this cult is on the grind. A new drill sergeant appears, calling out Siana for not focusing. This cult's HR is all about micromanagement. Sienna apologizes, but you can tell she's about to do something wild. And just like that, the cute little girl goes full-on anime power-up mode. She unleashes a damn spirit bomb on a training dummy. This kid is not to be messed with. The new drill sergeant just watches as Sienna absolutely demolishes the training equipment. Okay, so she's a prodigy. The new drill sergeant looks like she's regretting all her life choices that led to babysitting a child prodigy. She calls out Sienna, who looks like she was just caught daydreaming about her new playmate. The new drill sergeant plays it cool, telling Sienna it's nothing before she dips out. She tells the kid to keep practicing, leaving her alone with the poor, unsuspecting training dummies. And just like that, the new drill sergeant makes a dramatic exit, leaving the prodigy to her own devices. She's now monologuing in a hallway, looking like she's about to have a breakdown over her new intern. The new drill sergeant is stressing about almost breaking some cult rule. This kid's training must have some serious fine print. Apparently, it's a crucial time, which in this cult means someone's about to go psycho or get a power-up. Meanwhile, Sienna is back to absolutely wailing on the training equipment like it owes her money. She apologizes to the dummy after punching its head off. Okay, so this kid is definitely not all there. Sienna is still beating the absolute brakes off this training dummy. This kid chose violence. She's telling herself to endure, which is the universal sign that some psycho power-up is about to happen. And there goes another piece of the training dummy. The cult's maintenance budget must be through the roof. The prodigy is just standing there, probably wondering why all her toys keep exploding. We get a creepy shot of some demonic hand while she's thinking about our boy. Yeah, this isn't a normal crush. And we get a quick scene change because that last image was a whole-ass horror movie trailer. Our boy and the drill sergeant are on the road for their corporate-mandated business trip from hell. My man is already whining about the tight schedule because his work-life balance is under attack again. He's feeling guilty he couldn't even say goodbye to his new playmate. The simp life is a hard one. He's vowing to come back, completely oblivious that his playmate is a pint-sized weapon of mass destruction. Our boy meets his new escorts for the business trip, and one of them is already rocking the edgy mask. The first escort, Zhang Hui, introduces himself with a smile that's way too normal for this death cult. And the second escort, Guan Muyol, is the silent masked type. You know he's got a tragic backstory. The new guys are bowing and pledging their loyalty, and our boy is already in manager mode. Ilmak plays the part of the gracious boss, but you know he's already planning how to abuse his authority. He realizes Psycho Grandpa isn't coming, and his brain immediately switches to vacation mode. My man's grand plan is to ditch his work and get some R&R on the company's dime. A true corporate hero. His first vacation priority is to go shopping for his new playmate. The simp grind never stops. But the drill sergeant immediately shuts down his escape plan with a hand to the face. No fun allowed. She hits him with the "you're running the whole way," officially turning his business trip into a marathon from hell. Ilmak is completely lost, asking what she means by running the whole way. My man's brain is still in vacation mode. The drill sergeant just sits in the carriage and tells the driver to hit the gas, leaving him in the dust. Our boy is now in a full-blown sprint, realizing his business trip just turned into a Forrest Gump marathon. He's screaming at her, and she just deadpans that this is his new training regimen. The vacation is officially canceled. She tells him to use his new parkour skills to keep up while the escorts just watch this HR nightmare unfold. My man is already getting a stitch, and she's critiquing his running form from her comfy-ass seat. The drill sergeant is giving him the death stare, making sure he doesn't slack off for a single second. She tells him the only break he's getting is for meditation. His union-mandated rest periods are a distant memory. We get a time skip to sunset because this psycho actually made him run all damn day. And my man has leveled up from chasing the carriage to running on top of it. The gains are real. They finally arrive at their destination, and our boy immediately faceplants from exhaustion. The marathon is over. The drill sergeant stands over his corpse while he complains that this break was just more torture. My man couldn't even meditate in peace. His rest was just trying not to get a concussion in the carriage. The smiley escort, Zhang Hui, helps him up, and for a second it looks like he's getting some sympathy. She offers him a bath and a massage, and our boy thinks he's finally found a sane person in this cult. And then she drops that he has 2 hours before more studies. The hope dies instantly. Our boy's face just screams, "You gotta be kidding me." The corporate grind is eternal. He's getting dragged off to his next meeting, completely defeated by this cult's work culture. The next day, our boy is all cleaned up and ready for his first day as a demonic management consultant. Ilmak is walking with his new entourage, looking like he's ready to bring corporate hell to this new branch. Our boy is finally getting his mental health day, thinking a simple walk around town is healing. My man's corporate brain is already in full slacker mode, deciding not to suggest anything that might create more work. The drill sergeant is giving him the side eye, knowing damn well he's just trying to find an excuse to do nothing. She whispers in his ear, asking for his professional opinion, and you know this is a damn pop quiz. He hits her with the most generic, non-answer possible. My man is committed to being aggressively mediocre. She explains the local cult branch is basically just glorified pest control for bandits. But since it's a safe area, they're mostly just doing community service and PR work. What a cushy gig. Our boy is just chilling with a snack, thinking this whole inspection is going to be a cakewalk. The drill sergeant immediately crushes his dreams, telling him the real work starts tomorrow. She confirms the vacation is over while our boy is still trying to process this with a mouthful of food. The drill sergeant casually drops that this business trip is now a cross-country tour from hell. Our boy's soul leaves his body as she names a destination that's 1,000 miles away. He grabs her, begging for mercy because his corporate brain can't handle this much overtime. And just like that, his slacker brain cooks up a new scheme to dodge all this work. He's now asking about the local branch, trying to gather intel for his next corporate power move. My man asks for office supplies, ready to draft the most convoluted plan to do absolutely nothing. He's monologuing about having ideas, which means another corporate BS session is incoming. He's already making excuses, saying he can't fully implement his plan. Classic corporate CYA. Our boy looks all confident, thinking his half-baked idea is better than actually working. He's writing his proposal while complaining it won't be perfect, and the drill sergeant is just watching him cook. The drill sergeant is thinking about the potential problems with his plan, trying to find the angle. Meanwhile, our boy is inside measuring shit, fully committed to his corporate drone act. She's actually impressed he's been grinding this hard after just half a day of research. The smiley escort Jiang Hui pops up, already buying into the rumors of our boy's galaxy brain. He's still gassing up Ilmok's reporting system idea while our boy is inside perfecting his slacker manifesto. But the masked escort Guan Muyol chimes in that having a bunch of ideas isn't always a good thing. Masked boy is basically saying that ideas need to actually be useful, not just corporate fluff. Smiley escort calls him too strict, but the masked dude is just keeping it real. The drill sergeant actually agrees with the masked guy, saying too many opinions can be a bad thing. But then she hits them with the Lord Ilmok is different, officially joining his fan club. The drill sergeant is looking smug, asking if he's got a reason for all this sudden confidence. She's got that I'm impressed smile, totally buying into his corporate drone persona. The narrator confirms our boy is the undisputed champ of working hard just to avoid future work. We get a time skip with the two escorts just chilling on the carriage, waiting for the results. Even the masked escort is impressed, calling his corporate BS a solid plan. The drill sergeant is holding his proposal like it's the Holy Grail, calling it an excellent plan. But our boy's corporate OCPD is kicking in, thinking his masterpiece of slacking isn't perfect enough. He has a full-on panic attack, wondering if his psycho sword art is already making him a perfectionist. He immediately backpedals, blaming his obsession on the plan involving kids. A classic CYA move. He brings up Sayana, and the drill sergeant gives him a look that says, "Oh, I see what this is about." The drill sergeant grabs our boy, telling him to stay put while he's just trying to simp in peace. She's peeking out the window like she's spotted trouble, and Ilmok is completely out of the loop. And yep, a whole-ass cavalry is charging at them. So much for a peaceful business trip. The welcoming committee is a bunch of bandits, because of course it is. This trip was doomed from the start. The drill sergeant points out these aren't just random thugs, they're organized deserters. So, professional thugs. Smiley escort looks ready to throw down, thinking he and masked boy can handle this little problem. Our boy's brilliant plan is to do absolutely nothing and let the hired help earn their pay. A true manager. Ilmok's got that smug, I'm about to do something stupid look, and the drill sergeant is not ready for it. And now they're completely surrounded. Yeah, the let them handle it plan is looking real shaky. The bandit leader hits them with the classic kill the men, enslave the women speech. Real original, my guy. The bandit leader immediately smacks his own guy for getting the script wrong. This dude is trying to rebrand his bandit crew as ethical thieves with a corporate mission statement. His subordinate is just sweating, trying to keep up with the company's weird-ass HR policies. The bandit leader is trying to look all noble like he's Robin Hood instead of a common thug. He's back to threatening them, saying it's too late for regrets. My man's got some serious mood swings. He justifies robbing them to feed his crew while his boys are already shooting at the carriage. The bandit leader is still monologuing about his tragic backstory, trying to get some sympathy points. Masked Escort has heard enough of this BS and immediately goes for the bandit leader's head. Smiley Escort jumps out yelling not to kill them, trying to de-escalate the situation his partner just started. The bandit leader easily blocks the attack, proving he's not just some random mook with a sad story. The bandit's subordinate is having a full-blown meltdown that his boss just got rocked. Our boy asks why they chose violence, while the bandits scream about the demonic cult. The two escorts are just styling on these mooks, making it look way too easy. Ilmok tells them to just stay still, like he's giving a performance review instead of watching a beatdown. Masked Escort grabs the bandit leader by the face, ready to delete him from the server. And he absolutely folds the bandit leader, sending him flying with one punch. Ilmok calls this beatdown the finishing touch to his plan. My man is taking all the credit. We get a quick time skip tonight because apparently that's all it took to solve the problem. The bandit leader is still alive and looking salty as hell. He's definitely plotting something. And he's paralyzed by some psycho cult magic. Yeah, the masked escort left him a little parting gift. Our boy is standing over the paralyzed bandit leader, hitting him with the classic, "So you're finally awake." Ilmok drops the bandit's full name and the dude is completely shook. My man did his homework. The bandit asks how he knows, and Ilmok plays it cool like he just Googled him. Our boy says he just asked his crew, and the bandit can't believe it was that simple. Turns out the drill sergeant bribed his entire crew with corn. His boys folded for a damn snack. Ilmok starts reading this dude's tragic backstory like it's a Wikipedia page, and the bandit is stunned. He's dropping all the tea about how this guy got screwed over by a Nepo baby at his old job. Our boy is just casually poking the fire while explaining how the bandit became a fugitive. The bandit leader is getting pissed, asking what the hell his point is. Ilmok gives him that, "I'm about to make you a job offer" smile. It's time for a corporate takeover. Our boy hits him with the, "Would you like to join our evil startup?" pitch like a seasoned recruiter. He flexes his position as a disciple, basically saying, "I'm middle management and I have a project for you." Ilmok offers him a full pardon and a W-2 if he just completes this one simple task. He goes for the guilt trip, reminding the bandit his boys are ride or die for him. The bandit leader is actually considering this career change, probably tired of the bandit life's poor benefits. The bandit asks the million-dollar question, why trust a dude you just met after he tried to rob you? Our boy gets that smug, "I've already run the numbers" look on his face. He explains his hiring philosophy, while the drill sergeant heals the mooks who sold him out for corn. The drill sergeant gives a knowing look, like she's in on this corporate headhunting scheme. Ilmok's final point. His crew is too dumb to follow a truly evil guy. What a backhanded compliment. The bandit leader sighs, officially accepting his new role as a corporate drone in a death cult. Our boy is already calling his new bandit hires his brothers. My man is building a whole-ass faction. Ilmok's got that "it's all coming together" look. His plan to slack off now involves a corporate restructuring. His grand plan is to start a school, which is just corporate speak for a child indoctrination center. He points out the cult is so good at killing bandits that they're running out of PR opportunities. Because there's no more danger, the kids aren't simping for the cult like their parents did. The new generation is asking questions, and the cult's approval rating is dropping. Time for some re-education. The solution is a school where they'll learn reading, writing, and how to be a good little cult member. It's a long-term plan to brainwash the youth and secure future followers. This is some next-level evil HR. Our boy is reviewing his evil business proposal, officially becoming the cult's new management consultant. Psycho Grandpa gives the evil school proposal his official stamp of approval. The intern's presentation was a success. Our boy is gassing himself up, then immediately denies his corporate perfectionism is just the psycho side effect kicking in. But the boss isn't done with the performance review, pointing out a specific detail in the proposal. Psycho Grandpa asks if there's more to the curriculum than just cult propaganda and brainwashing. Ilmok hits him with the, "But wait, there's more," ready to pitch the next phase of his evil school. His big idea is to rebrand martial arts as physical education. This man is turning a death cult into a damn school district. Psycho Grandpa is immediately skeptical, asking if he's really planning to teach the psycho arts to children. The old man points out that giving kids psycho powers without the right mindset is a recipe for disaster. Our boy immediately clarifies, trying to calm the boss down before he scraps the whole plan. He explains they'll just learn basic martial arts, not the full-blown soul-stealing psycho stuff. It's the kiddie version. Psycho Grandpa is giving a smug little smile, completely sold on this evil daycare idea. The old man immediately jumps to "so we're making a child army." This dude has zero chill. Our boy has to walk him back, clarifying it's more of a soft launch into the whole psycho cult thing. He's pitching long-term indoctrination, turning these kids into future cult members. My man is a natural at this. And he's already got the staff lined up, the bandit crew he just press-ganged into his new venture. Ilmak explains the bandits are perfect because their military training is psycho side effect free. Psycho Grandpa is stroking his beard, fully on board with using ex-bandits as daycare teachers. The boss hits him with another good job, and our boy's plan to be mediocre continues to fail upwards. As a reward, the old man is giving him naming rights to the new Evil School franchise. Our boy is put on the spot, trying to come up with a name for his new child indoctrination center. Our boy explains his genius idea is just a taekwondo dojo he ripped off from his past life. He's having a full-on flashback to his glory days, probably the last time he wasn't a corporate slave. He's selling this whole child army idea with a wholesome for the children smile. What a psycho. And the name he picks is basically Taekwondo Academy. This man has the creativity of a rock. My man is so gassed from his business trip, he just faceplants onto his bed, fully clothed. The drill sergeant tries to enforce basic hygiene, but our boy is too tired to even move. She actually lets him off the hook, probably realizing he's one push away from a full-blown meltdown. My man is finally getting some sleep, dreaming about the end of his corporate nightmare. And of course, his first thought is about his new playmate, Sienna. The simp grind is eternal. He's sprinting down the hall with a gift, ready to make up for ghosting his new side hustle. Ilmak pulls out the gift he bought for Sienna. The simp grind is back on the menu. My man is just hoping his new playmate isn't too sad he was gone. This dude is down bad. And his quiet simp time is immediately interrupted by a psycho ninja in his bedroom. Our boy is sweating bullets, wondering why the hell there's a coworker in his room this late. Oh great, it's Paranoid Bro, the one who almost turned him into a shish kebab with a chopstick. Paranoid Bro says he snuck past his guards, but our boy knows they're just spies for his psycho ass. He gets way too close, saying the boss is proud of him, which sounds like a threat coming from this dude. Ilmak realizes this psycho is just jealous of his corporate success and came here to whine about it. Paranoid Bro is one bad mood away from murdering him, and our boy is starting to see the red flags. In a moment of pure panic, Ilmak shoves the gift at him, hoping it distracts the psycho. Paranoid Bro is inspecting the gift like it's a damn pipe bomb, already overthinking this whole interaction. He opens the box, sees the hairpin, and immediately asks if our boy is cozying up to some girl. The psycho's dark energy flares up as he gives a backhanded compliment about how smart Ilmak is. And here we go. He's spiraling into a self-pity rant about being incompetent and wanting to die. The psycho quickly pivots from suicide to homicide, deciding to just kill everyone instead. That's a mood swing. Our boy grabs him, trying to talk him down from his murder-suicide fantasy like a hostage negotiator. Ilmak hits him with the, "You're the second person I respect," which is a hell of a gamble. Paranoid Bro's brain just short-circuits, completely stunned by the very specific backhanded praise. Our boy launches into a full-blown corporate presentation on why this psycho is his inspiration. He lies his ass off, saying the hairpin is for a girl who thinks guys like Paranoid Bro are hot. Paranoid Bro is completely shook, asking if our boy is just messing with him. Yeah, he's not used to compliments. Ilmak doubles down, saying even Psycho Grandpa praises him. The lie is getting bigger and more dangerous. Our boy launches into a flashback, saying the boss is always scolding him for not being psycho enough. And the punchline, Psycho Grandpa tells him to be more like Paranoid Bro. This is some next-level ass-kissing. He's now gassing up the psycho's assassination skills, saying everyone feels safer with him around. Paranoid Bro's face goes from, "I'm gonna kill you," to "tell me more." The psycho is eating this shit up. Our boy immediately starts sweating, realizing his lie might have worked a little too well. And Paranoid Bro immediately draws on him. So much for de-escalation, my man just triggered him again. Ilmak is having a full-blown panic attack as something drops to the floor. He thinks he's dead. It's just the hairpin. The psycho dropped the gift, and our boy is still trying to process not being dead. Paranoid Bro whips out his sword to give a demonstration, which is psycho for "I'm not killing you today." He tells our boy to reflect on his sword skills, which is the most backhanded get-good scrub I've ever heard. The psycho says he had a pleasant time, which is a hell of a way to describe a near murder. Ilmak bows as Paranoid Bro promises to visit often, officially turning this into a psycho stalker situation. Our boy is sweating, realizing his corporate BS just earned him a new, very unstable best friend. My man walks off, admitting he needs to change his underwear. Yeah, he definitely shit himself. And we get a time skip to the next day because our boy needed a full night to recover from that HR nightmare. Ilmak says he's going for a walk, but we all know where this simp is really heading. His inner monologue confirms it. He's finally going to see Siana. The babysitting side hustle is back on. Our boy stops a girl from leaving, and you know he's about to drop that gift he almost died for. The drill sergeant is blocking his exit, saying it's time for more corporate training. My man's babysitting plans are officially canceled. Our boy is internally screaming, trying to figure out why his personal psycho is cock-blocking his simp mission. She hits him with the "your progress is my priority" line while he's just trying to ditch work to see a kid. The drill sergeant puts him on the spot, asking if there's any other reason he's trying to dip out. My man is sweating, trying to cook up a believable lie on the spot. The pressure is on. He folds immediately, blaming it on a food coma. The simp apologizes to Sayana in his head. Our boy is still monologuing his apology, promising to make up for his failed playdate tomorrow. He walks away with the hairpin still in his hair, a sad little trophy from his failed simp quest. And just like that, he's back at the desk, grinding away on more corporate BS for the cult. My man is rubbing his eyes, already exhausted from this cult's 24/7 work culture. The drill sergeant asks if he's tired from a food coma, and our boy just rolls with the lie to avoid explaining his psycho co-worker problems. She's giving him the "I know you're full of shit" look, but he's not about to file an HR report on paranoid bro. He tries to dip out for fresh air, but she hits him with the "I'll be waiting," shutting down his escape plan. Our boy makes a break for it anyway, because his mental health is more important than this cult's paperwork. He's already dreading the idea of his new psycho stalker making this a nightly thing. My man is complaining that his new psycho bestie has zero respect for his beauty sleep. He's still rocking the hairpin, a sad little monument to his failed simp quest. He's mid-whine about wanting to see Siana when he literally runs right into her. Speak of the devil. Someone grabs his hand and you know his quiet hallway moping session is officially over. It's Siana, but something's off. Our boy is wondering why she looks like she just walked out of a horror movie. Siana's got that dead-eyed stare, and our boy is officially spooked. The vibe is not chill. He tries to play it cool, asking how she found him like he's not dealing with a pint-sized stalker. My man is trying to parent her, asking if her mom knows she's out. Bro, read the damn room. And she immediately grabs him with a death grip. Yeah, the cute act is officially over. She hits him with the "why did you abandon me?" and her eyes are glowing. We got a stage 5 clinger. Our boy tries to explain that the drill sergeant had him on lockdown, but the excuses are weak. Siana is not having any of it. The no hits different when it's coming from a psycho kid. She immediately switches to "it's not your fault," which is the universal sign of a gaslighting masterclass. She's rationalizing his absence because he's a big shot now. This kid's logic is already cult certified. And now she's on top of him, ready to drag him off somewhere. His babysitting gig just turned into a hostage situation. Siana hits him with the "you're coming to my house" speech, and it sounds a lot like a kidnapping plot. Our boy tries to talk her down, but she's in full psycho mode, calling him brother while pinching his damn face. Ilmak is finally connecting the dots, realizing this kid is not the wholesome playmate he thought she was. And there it is. The cute little girl is a full-blown psycho cult member. My man simped for a yandere. And just like that, our boy is on the floor, completely neutralized by the pint-sized psycho. The drill sergeant walks in on this HR nightmare, finding our boy pinned down by his new stalker. She's asking what the hell is going on, and you know she's about to regret letting him out for fresh air. Our boy is completely out of commission while the drill sergeant tries to figure out who this new psycho is. Siana immediately chooses violence, blasting the drill sergeant for interrupting her quality time. The psycho kid is screaming that the drill sergeant is getting in the way of her brother. The yandere is official. The drill sergeant is not having it, threatening to delete the pint-sized psycho for interrupting her HR duties. She realizes this isn't a normal tantrum. The kid's got a full-blown demonic possession side hustle. Our boy immediately jumps in to defend the yandere who just tried to kidnap him. The simp is strong with this one. He's begging her to just restrain the kid, playing defense attorney for his new psycho stalker. The drill sergeant powers up, switching from murder to non-lethal takedown mode. She launches her attack, and we've got a full-blown anime fight in the middle of the damn hallway. The yandere gets hit and goes down screaming. Looks like the drill sergeant's HR complaint was effective. The drill sergeant checks on him, but our boy is still worried about the psycho kid. My man's priorities are a mess. She explains she just put the kid in timeout with some psycho magic, but it's only temporary. And just like that, the yandere is back online and blasts them both. The timeout is officially over. Our boy takes the hit, still trying to play mediator between his psycho stalker and his psycho boss. The yandere is pissed he's protecting the drill sergeant, asking why the hell he's getting in her way. She goes full psycho, screaming that he's stopping her from killing the bitch who interrupted them. The psycho kid immediately jumps to conclusions, asking if he's in a relationship with the drill sergeant. Sienna's hand starts glowing, and you know she's about to choose violence over this perceived love triangle. She's got that "if I can't have you" look in her eyes. My man simped his way into a death flag. Ilmak's brilliant plan to de-escalate is to hug the pint-sized psycho. This is either genius or suicide. He's apologizing for ghosting her, trying to talk her down like she's not possessed by a demon. He explains he was on a secret mission, but Sienna still looks like she's about to snap his neck. Our boy keeps digging, saying he's sorry for her emotional distress. Bro, she's trying to murder someone. The yandere explains she went feral because she didn't want their time together interrupted. That's some next-level clingy. She hits him with the "I'm sorry, do you hate me now?" while the drill sergeant just watches this HR disaster unfold. The drill sergeant gives a deadpan "no," probably thinking this is the dumbest workplace drama she's ever witnessed. And just like that, the yandere is back to crying, playing the victim after her little murder tantrum. She's hugging him, apologizing for the injury, while our boy says it's fine. My man's simp levels are critical. The drill sergeant drops a lore bomb, asking when the hell he got so close to the boss's family. And there it is. The pint-sized psycho is Psycho Grandpa's one and only granddaughter. My man simped for the CEO's kid. The drill sergeant calls him out for being clueless about some family tradition. This is about to get weird. Our boy just stands there getting hugged by the yandere princess while his brain tries to process this new information. And we cut to some fancy new lady arriving in the rain. You know she's about to make things even more complicated. The new lady says she'll explain later, but her face says, "Someone's getting fired." The drill sergeant drops the lore. It's the yandere princess's family, the Hyokrians. And the lead psycho is Sienna's mom. My man is about to meet the in-laws from hell. Ilmak realizes the psycho glare is a family trait. The apple didn't fall far from the murder tree. Sienna confirms it's her mom, and you can tell she's about to get grounded for life. The yandere princess is now terrified, asking if her mom is mad. Yeah, furious is an understatement. Our boy immediately goes into damage control mode, trying to calm down the kid he just got into trouble. The drill sergeant asks what his plan is because she knows he's about to make things way worse. My man gets that "I'm about to use my corporate powers for evil" look on his face. He decides to meet them head-on while yandere mom is outside looking like she's about to conduct a performance review with a sword. Our boy and the drill sergeant meet the new psycho squad in the rain, and Ilmak is already in damage control mode. He hits them with his full corporate title, trying to sound legit while the drill sergeant just watches the drama. One of yandere mom's goons immediately asks if he's here for the kid. The interrogation has officially started. Yandere mom pulls out a comb, saying she has a question first. This is a performance review from hell. She goes straight for the jugular, asking what his objective is. The psycho glare is a family heirloom. Our boy immediately plays dumb, trying to act like he's just a confused intern who wandered into the wrong meeting. Yandere mom is not having it, telling him to cut the crap while crushing a comb in her hand. She lays out the evidence like a prosecutor, pointing out her kid doesn't just talk to random dudes. Yandere mom closes the distance, and you can feel the pressure building. She gets right in his face, accusing him of breaking some family rule for his own gain. My man is cooked. Ilmak hits her with the "I'm just an innocent friend" act, trying to look as harmless as possible. Yandere mom is giving him a look that says, "I was born at night, but not last night." Our boy stands his ground, insisting he's telling the truth. Bold move against a woman who crushes combs for fun. She switches gears, asking what this custom is that's got everyone so worked up. She's playing dumb now. Yandere mom whips out a fan, getting ready to school these clueless employees on company policy. She turns to the drill sergeant, basically asking why the new intern didn't get the HR memo. The drill sergeant immediately takes the L, saying it's her fault. She's covering for our boy's clueless ass. She explains his training was all about passing the entrance exam, not learning weird family drama. Ilmak asks yandere mom to explain it to him, playing the part of the eager-to-learn new hire. She lowers her fan, and our boy is just waiting for the lore dump that's about to ruin his life. Yandere mom asks for a private chat because you don't discuss HR violations in front of the psycho intern. They're having a little tea party while our boy waits for the performance review from hell to begin. Yandere mom cuts to the chase, asking what this custom is that's got everyone so tight. She drops the lore. All the girls in her family learn a psycho art that makes them go feral. Ilmak finally gets it. The side effect is excessive obsession. Yeah, no shit, he almost died from it. She snaps her fan, ready to drop the truth bomb that's about to ruin his entire life. The custom is to isolate the kid until they find one person to simp for, and our boy won the psycho lottery. Ilmak asks if it's to stop the kid from going on a murder spree. A reasonable question, honestly. Yandere mom says nope, while her kid is outside having a full-on emo moment in the rain. She explains the real reason is to protect the kid from getting hurt by others. That's some psycho-level helicopter parenting. Yandere mom hits him with the life's not fair speech, trying to justify her psycho parenting methods. She explains that when your yandere kid's favorite person dies, it creates a whole-ass HR problem. And since they're in a death cult, the life expectancy of said favorite person is already in the toilet. She drops the lore about how enemies use this yandere weakness to kill the target and traumatize the kid. The result is a complete mental breakdown, which is apparently worse than just letting her have friends. Some shadowy organization used this trick to puppet the whole family. This is some next-level corporate warfare. So the whole isolation thing is just a fucked-up risk management strategy passed down from her own mom. Our boy is clenching his fist, finally understanding the full scope of this family's generational trauma. Yandere mom just waits, letting the weight of this HR nightmare sink in. She dips out, basically telling him, "Welcome to the family, try not to get yourself killed." Yandere mom tries to dip out, but our boy is looking like he's about to start a whole new HR incident. The drill sergeant gives him the side eye, knowing damn well he's about to say something that'll get him killed. Yandere mom turns around, asking if he's done making excuses. She's not ready for the smoke he's about to bring. She's completely stunned, asking what he just said. Yeah, he definitely didn't apologize for existing. The drill sergeant tries to run interference, telling him to just apologize before he gets himself fired or murdered. Our boy doubles down, asking if she's done making excuses for abusing her own damn kid. He chose violence. He calls her out for forcing a psycho art on Sienna and then ghosting her because of it. My man is spitting facts. Ilmak gets right up in her face, asking if the yandere princess ever even had a choice in her fucked up life. He's screaming now, asking if she even knows what her daughter wants. My man is fighting for custody. Yandere mom is just standing there, absolutely pissed that this new hire is giving her a performance review on her parenting. Yandere mom claps back, asking what the hell this new hire knows about her family's drama. She hits him with the "we suffered too" defense, trying to justify ghosting her own damn kid. Our boy is not having it, basically telling her he doesn't give a shit about her excuses. Ilmak's got that "I'm about to end this woman's whole career" look in his eyes. He calls her out, saying this whole mess is her fault for not having faith. Damn, he went for the throat. Yandere mom's fan starts glowing. She's officially done with this performance review and chose violence. She goes full psycho, charging at him like he just insulted her entire bloodline, which he did. Yandere mom is about to send our boy to the shadow realm for giving her unsolicited parenting advice, and she stops dead in her tracks, looking like she just saw a ghost. The murder is postponed. Oh shit, Psycho Grandpa just walked in. Yandere mom immediately folds and hits the deck. The big boss is here. Psycho Grandpa strolls in, commenting on the family drama like he just walked into a messy board meeting. The boss says he has questions, and you know this is going to be a performance review from hell. He calls out Ilmak, who's standing there like a kid who just got caught drawing on the walls. And the boss goes full demon mode, demanding to know why our boy questioned the company's faith. We get a sad cutaway to the yandere princess, looking like a kicked puppy in the rain. The shot pulls back, showing just how alone the poor kid is. This is some prime emotional blackmail material. Back inside, the flipped table shows yandere mom's little tantrum before the boss showed up. The whole room is a mess, and everyone's waiting for the final verdict from the CEO. Psycho Grandpa hits him with the "speak now," and our boy's next words will decide if he lives or dies. Our boy looks ready to defend his thesis on why their parenting sucks right to the CEO's face. Our boy is swallowing hard, about to give the HR presentation that will either get him killed or promoted. Ilmak drops a nuke, saying the psycho side effects can be overcome, basically calling their whole family tradition BS. Psycho Grandpa has a flashback, remembering his own master told him the same damn thing. The boss is actually considering it, asking why their family's custom is built on giving up. Ilmak keeps spitting facts, saying their tradition basically assumes the yandere princess is a lost cause. He clarifies he's not calling Yandere Mom a heretic, just a bad parent, a very bold distinction to make. Our boy gets down on his knees trying to explain his point before Yandere Mom decides to end him. He hits her with the emotional gut punch, asking her to just have a little faith in her own damn kid. He's gassing up the Yandere princess, saying she's a prodigy who can handle her own psycho powers. Our boy is still in the middle of his TED Talk on parenting, and everyone is just letting him cook. Our boy hits Yandere Mom with the "you know your kid best" line, trying to guilt trip her into being a better parent. Yandere Mom is just clenching her fist, realizing this new hire just read her for filth in front of the CEO. Psycho Grandpa asks our boy why he's simping so hard for the kid, and Ilmak is ready with his PowerPoint presentation. My man hits them with a confident smile like he's about to close the biggest deal of his life. He drops the "she's from a great family" line, basically saying she's built different. Classic ass kissing. And of course, the Yandere princess was eavesdropping on the whole HR meeting this entire time. Yandere Mom just gives her the "of course you were listening" look. She's too tired for this drama. The kid tries to speak up, but Yandere Mom is already trying to dip out and end this awkward family reunion. The Yandere princess asks if she's really going to get ghosted again. The kid is finally fighting back, and she hits her with a defiant "I do," officially choosing to stay with her new babysitter over her psycho mom. We get a flashback to Yandere Mom as a kid, promising to eat her veggies and train hard. The generational trauma runs deep. Young Yandere Mom gets the same psycho parenting speech from her own mom. It's the circle of life, but with more murder. Yandere Grandma tells her to study hard, and the kid just smiles, completely unaware of the family's fucked up HR policies. The two walk off, and for a second it almost looks like a normal family. Almost. Back in the present, Yandere Mom is cleaning up her mess while our boy gets his final performance review from the boss. Psycho Grandpa points out the obvious. The Yandere princess has chosen him. No take-backsies on this one. The boss warns him that this little Yandere crush could easily get him killed. Yeah, we saw the trailer for that. Ilmak ties his hair back, saying Siana would never hurt him. My man's denial is stronger than his will to live. He doubles down, vowing to endure it even if she does try to murder him. The simp has officially accepted the terms and conditions. Psycho Grandpa is amused by this whole shit show, basically telling him, "Your funeral, kid." Psycho Grandpa is impressed our boy had the balls to call out his daughter's psycho parenting. The drill sergeant yanks his hair, probably her way of saying thanks for the HR nightmare. Our boy is just trying to process that he survived another performance review without getting murdered. The boss basically confirms our boy just secured a lifelong alliance with the psycho family. We get a time skip, because everyone needed a few days to recover from that family therapy session. And it's back to the training from hell, while the drill sergeant lifts his body weight for a warm-up. My man is thinking about how peaceful things are when his Yandere stalker makes her grand entrance. The Yandere princess immediately tackles him, and the drill sergeant just watches, completely done with this daycare gig. Our boy is now in full-on babysitter mode, asking the pint-sized psycho if she did her homework. The Yandere princess is all smiles, and our boy is feeling smug about his hostile takeover of her family. The Yandere princess is explaining that even in a death cult, child abuse is a line you don't cross. She's monologuing that these healing moments are the only thing keeping her from going completely feral. And just like that, she's back to being a happy kid, asking him about his day. The mood swings are wild. Our boy finally remembers the gift he almost got murdered over. Time to complete the simp quest. He whips out the hairpin, explaining he got it for her on his business trip. My man is smooth with it. The Yandere princess is absolutely mesmerized by the shiny new toy. The simp investment is paying off. She immediately puts it in her hair, no questions asked. She's already marking her territory. She's clutching the box like it's a holy relic, getting all blushy about her new gift. Our boy snaps her out of her simp trance, and she's completely flustered. The drill sergeant watches this whole thing while our boy thinks this means the Yandere is stable now. Yeah, sure. Our boy's daycare session is interrupted by more visitors. My man can't catch a break. And it's Paranoid Bro back with a new beefy friend. The Psycho Squad is expanding. The new guy, Big Bro, greets them, questioning why his buddy is here when he's supposed to be the one with business. Paranoid Bro says he brought Big Bro along, who looks like he'd rather be anywhere else. Big Bro butters him up, saying he heard our boy is a corporate genius who can solve his HR problem. He's asking for help with a smile that says, "This is not a request." Our boy is sweating, knowing that refusing this guy is probably a career-ending move. He agrees to listen, because his plan to do nothing is once again being sabotaged by his own reputation. Ilmak is trying to process this new corporate headache he's been handed. He tries to play dumb and bow out, but Big Bro is not about to let his new consultant go. Our boy is internally celebrating, thinking he just dodged another corporate project. My man's only goal is to do nothing. Big Bro spots the yandere princess, and you can see the gears turning in his head. He's about to start some drama. He starts talking down to the yandere princess, and she's already giving him the "who the hell are you" look. Big Bro calls her out for visiting Ilmak, and she's just clutching her gift box, completely confused by this line of questioning. The big oaf snatches the gift from her, saying he'll open it. This is not going to end well. This dude is squeezing the box with all his might, pretending it's just a little stuck. Ilmak and the yandere princess are both screaming at him to stop before he breaks her new simp trophy, and the absolute meathead just crushes the box in his hands. What a dick move. The yandere princess's brain just blue-screened. The calm before the psycho storm is officially over, and there it is, the yandere has been activated. She's about to go feral on this dude for breaking her gift. Our boy immediately covers the yandere's mouth before she can start a murder spree over a crushed box. Big Bro apologizes while Ilmak tries to calm the feral child, and paranoid Bro just looks annoyed in the back. The hairpin is fine, but Big Bro asking about it is like asking if the car is okay after you hit someone's dog. Ilmak hands the hairpin back, trying to talk the yandere princess off the murder ledge. She takes the hairpin, and for a second, the psycho tantrum is paused for a wholesome hand-holding moment. The yandere is still crying, more pissed about the box he gave her than the actual gift. The sentiment matters, people. Our boy pulls her in for a hug while Big Bro comments on their special relationship. Yeah, it's called a hostage situation. The drill sergeant finally steps in, telling the two psycho brothers to get the hell out before this gets worse. Big Bro dips out, loudly apologizing for his partner and promising to come back. My man does not get the hint. Ilmak smiles and wishes them well, but his inner monologue is begging them to never return. The corporate smile is a powerful tool. Paranoid Bro is thinking Big Bro is more chill than he expected. Yeah, the guy who just crushed a kid's gift is totally stable. And just like that, Paranoid Bro calls Big Bro an idiot for not immediately choosing violence. This psycho was just testing him. Our boy is trying to parent the yandere princess, telling her not to call the giant meathead an idiot to his face. And of course, Big Bro heard everything. My man's attempt at damage control just failed spectacularly. The psycho bros are still lurking, and Big Bro is turning around, ready to start round 2 of this HR nightmare. Big Bro hits them with the "what did you say" while smiling like a damn serial killer. Yeah, he's definitely not chill. The drill sergeant is panicking, telling Ilmak to get his yandere under control before she gets them all killed. Ilmak is sweating, trying to force the yandere princess to apologize for spitting facts about the big oaf. Paranoid Bro gives the genius advice to just shut her up, and our boy immediately agrees. Teamwork makes the dream work, and we're back to Ilmak physically restraining the yandere princess. This is his life now, professional psycho sitter. The yandere princess screams that Big Bro is a box-breaking idiot, and everyone scatters like she just pulled a pin on a grenade. The whole squad is sweating, realizing the yandere just started a war over a damn cardboard box. Even Paranoid Bro is shook, knowing his meathead friend is about to go on a rampage, and Big Bro goes full psycho mode. Yeah, he's definitely not the chill guy Paranoid Bro thought he was. The narrator calls out his BS. He can call himself stupid, but when a kid does it, it's time for murder. Our boy immediately pivots, saying he's got a solution. His corporate damage control skills are working overtime. Big Bro is completely thrown off, asking what the hell he's talking about. The confusion tactic is working. Ilmak starts pitching a corporate promotion like he's trying to stop a hostile takeover, not a murder. His inner monologue confirms he's just changing the subject by promoting some rando to distract the big oaf. And the meathead is actually stroking his chin, considering this random HR proposal. My man's brain is so smooth this might work. Our boy is pitching this random dude like he's the employee of the month, trying to calm the meathead down. Ilmak is sweating, realizing his brilliant HR move might have just been misinterpreted as an insult. And yep, Big Bro took it personally, thinking our boy just called him a dumbass who needs a babysitter. Paranoid Bro immediately chooses violence, launching a full-blown psycho attack because his friend got his feelings hurt. Our boy is panicking, realizing his corporate de-escalation tactics just started an actual sword fight. He's trying to draw his sword, but his body is lagging from the sheer terror of the situation. My man finally gets a grip, but Paranoid Bro is already about to connect with his face. He somehow manages to block the attack, and the impact looks like it just broke his damn arms. Ilmak is spitting blood, completely shocked that he survived a direct hit from his psycho co-worker. Paranoid Bro is still powered up while our boy is on the ground begging him to stop. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Paranoid Bro is still coming at him, and our boy is just trying to survive this impromptu performance review. And the psycho just straight up decks him in the face. So much for HR de-escalation training. Ilmak is gritting his teeth, trying to eat the punch, but his face is definitely getting rearranged. Big Bro is yelling at his partner to chill while our boy actually lands a counterattack. My man is on one knee looking like he just ran a marathon, but he's still in the fight. Paranoid Bro gets knocked back, looking more pissed off than actually hurt. This is not good. And Big Bro is just loving this shit with a full-on psycho grin. Yeah, this dude was never chill. Ilmak is sweating bullets, finally realizing he's in a deathmatch with two unhinged co-workers. Paranoid Bro comes flying in for a dive bomb attack, and our boy can only watch. And he hits the ground with a damn explosion. My man just got nuked by his new bestie. Our boy is on the ground, wiping his mouth after getting absolutely rocked by his psycho co-worker. The drill sergeant grabs him, and my man is still trying to process what the hell just happened. She asks if he's okay, but this simp's first thought is about the yandere princess, of course. The drill sergeant confirms she put the pint-sized psycho to sleep with a pressure point tap. And now she's ready to jump in and handle this HR complaint with her fists. She tells our boy to dip out while she holds them off, pulling the classic hero sacrifice move. Ilmak is panicking, realizing her plan is just to get herself deleted from the server. He knows if he runs, his drill sergeant and the yandere princess are absolutely getting packed up. My man is sweating, realizing his only options are die alone or die together. Big Bro is going full psycho, and it looks like our boy is about to choose violence. Big Bro launches his attack, and our boy is about to get absolutely deleted from the server. And Ilmak gets folded, coughing up blood like it's his job. My man is not built for this. The meathead comes flying in to finish him off. There's no kill like overkill, I guess. Big Bro grabs him by the collar, probably asking for his manager after that shitty performance. And he's about to introduce our boy's face to the pavement. This is a one-sided HR meeting. The psycho is covered in blood, screaming about killing him. Yeah, he's definitely not chill. Our boy is on the ground, bleeding, but he's got that "you've activated my trap card" smirk. Ilmak grabs his sword, and it looks like the psycho side effects are finally kicking in. My man gets up, ready to talk some shit before he gets back to getting his ass beat. He calls out the meathead by his full name. Oh, he's about to drop some corporate blackmail. Our boy has Big Bro pinned, asking if he's the one he should be talking to. The power dynamic has officially shifted. Ilmak hits him with the "are you dumb" line, and the meathead is completely shook by this sudden confidence. Big Bro is pissed, but Ilmak is giving him the "try me" look. My man's psycho side is finally showing. And now Paranoid Bro is the one going feral, screaming he's gonna kill him. This dude's loyalty is wild. The drill sergeant is screaming at our boy to run, knowing damn well he's about to get deleted. Paranoid Bro is charging full speed, and our boy is about to learn what a real HR violation looks like. The drill sergeant takes a hit trying to protect him. She's officially the best worst boss ever. Our boy puts a hand on her shoulder, looking like he's about to do something incredibly stupid or incredibly brave. He tells her to rest, stepping up to handle the psycho himself. My man's got a hero complex now. Ilmak makes a break for it, trying to lead the psycho away from everyone else. The chase is on. Our boy is monologuing about his brilliant plan to run away, hoping to lead the psycho on a wild goose chase. Paranoid Bro lands like a damn superhero, cracking the ground just to show off. The psycho is in full rage mode, looking like he's about to end our boy's whole career. And he unleashes a massive attack that sends Ilmak flying. So much for the run-away strategy. Ilmak looks back to see a tree got completely shredded. Yeah, that was supposed to be his face. Our boy is sweating, finally realizing he's in a fight way above his pay grade. Paranoid Bro comes flying in for the finishing blow. My man is about to get deleted. And the bandit leader he just hired swoops in for the save. The new hire is already putting in overtime. The bandit leader is screaming at him, asking what the hell his plan is. A very fair question. Our boy calls him Master, and it looks like his new bandit hire is also his new martial arts sensei. The bandit leader screams at our boy to run while Ilmak is already booking it for the hills. My man is sprinting for his life, finally taking his new master's advice seriously for once. The rest of the bandit crew finally shows up to earn their paychecks, jumping the other psychos. The bandit leader thinks only our boy can calm this psycho down. Bro, he's the one who started this. Paranoid Bro is just blasting the new hires while the bandit leader realizes he needs to pull aggro. The bandit leader gets into position, ready to start his first day as a professional psycho wrangler. Paranoid Bro goes for a flying kick, about to send one of the new hires to the Shadow Realm. The bandit leader blocks the attack, calling the unhinged psycho a blockhead right to his face. Paranoid Bro asks why they're hurting innocent people. The lack of self-awareness is absolutely stunning. Our boy stops running to yell at the psycho, trying to pull aggro back onto himself like a true MMO tank. Our boy is proud of himself for successfully pulling aggro. My man thinks this is a damn video game. Paranoid Bro is monologuing about how he's going to keep the new hires busy while he deals with Ilmok. And his genius plan is to just yeet his sword like a damn homing missile. The psycho actually threw his sword, and our boy is realizing his runaway plan had a few flaws. Ilmok is watching his life flash before his eyes as the psycho's sword comes right for him. My man is having a full-blown "this wasn't part of the plan" moment. No shit, Sherlock. The sword hits the ground with a massive explosion. That's a bit of an overreaction. Big Bro is screaming for his partner, probably realizing his friend just went off the deep end. Paranoid Bro is just standing there looking like his brain just rebooted after that little tantrum. Ilmok steps in to de-escalate, telling everyone to stand down like he didn't just cause this whole mess. Our boy is wiping his brow, thinking he actually managed to talk the psycho down from his murder spree. And we get a flashback to someone getting a performance review from hell, complete with a psycho aura. Psycho Grandpa is grabbing his own hair, looking like he's about to have a stress-induced aneurysm. The boss is about to execute someone with a glowing sword, while a younger Ilmok just watches. And the target is a younger, feral-looking Paranoid Bro. Okay, this explains a whole lot. Psycho Grandpa calls him his first disciple, looking like he's about to put down his own rabid dog. The boss orders his men to restrain the psycho, who's already chained up like a damn final boss. Back in the present, Paranoid Bro is powering up again, ready for round 3 of this HR nightmare. But he's getting pinned to the ground by some invisible force, completely losing his shit. And of course it's Psycho Grandpa, who just showed up to put his problem child back in his kennel. Psycho Grandpa hits him with the "do I need to say it again?" and Paranoid Bro is getting absolutely pinned by the boss's aura. Paranoid Bro is fighting it, looking like a rabid animal that's about to get put down by the pound. The psycho is screaming his lungs out, but he's completely outmatched by the final boss's sheer presence. Psycho Grandpa's eye glows, and you know he's not asking a second time. The CEO is done playing games. Paranoid Bro is still trying to resist, but the boss's pressure is literally crushing him into the damn ground. And he finally folds, calling Psycho Grandpa the Lord of all demons. Yeah, he knows his place now. Our boy is just sitting there, completely gassed from the fight and watching the HR cleanup crew at work. The bandit crew is tying up the psycho while Big Bro just watches, looking like his one brain cell just short-circuited. The new hires are in awe, realizing their new boss can literally reshape the earth just by being pissed off. And just like that, the narrator confirms the psycho tantrum is over. Time to file the incident report. Our boy is laid up in bed after that beatdown, while Paranoid Bro gets a slap on the wrist for almost murdering him. The narrator confirms Yandere Mom's family was cool with it, since their psycho kid started the whole mess. My man is trying to get some rest when he gets a visitor. This dude can't catch a single break. He's already got the "I'm so done with this shit" look on his face before they even walk in. And it's the drill sergeant, also busted up, ready to start another corporate training session. She's telling him to open his books while he's basically in a full-body cast. The grind never stops in this cult. Our boy tries to protest, pointing out he can't even hold a damn book. A very reasonable complaint. The drill sergeant hits him with the "you wanna do push-ups instead?" knowing damn well he can't move. He folds immediately, realizing his only options are study or suffer more. This is an HR nightmare. She just ignores his pain and asks how he's feeling, ready to start the lesson anyway. What a psycho. And Psycho Grandpa makes his grand entrance, so our boy and the drill sergeant immediately start simping. The boss tells his 2 busted-up employees to take it easy, like he didn't just watch them get folded. Our boy is sweating, trying to convince the CEO he's fine while looking like he just lost a fight with a lawnmower. Psycho Grandpa is just stroking his beard, probably enjoying the fact his employees are still breathing. The boss says he's here to give our boy a reward, which in this cult is probably just more work. Ilmok is internally freaking out about getting a bonus for almost dying. My man's got that corporate Stockholm syndrome, and the reward is an explosive demon pill. That sounds less like a health potion and more like a lawsuit waiting to happen. Our boy's face drops as he realizes the reward is just a promise to work him even harder. Classic corporate gaslighting. The drill sergeant is crying tears of joy, and our boy is just realizing he's trapped in a room with brainwashed fanatics. Psycho Grandpa hits him with the "one more thing," and you know our boy's day is about to get even worse. Psycho grandpa says paranoid bro wants a visitor, like he didn't just try to murder our boy. The boss offers to set up the meeting like it's a damn corporate team building exercise. Our boy is sweating, trying to figure out how to politely decline this HR-mandated death wish. He's already trying to rationalize it, knowing he can't ghost his psycho coworker forever. My man has a mini meltdown and just gives up, while the boss just watches like it's entertainment. He asks if the psycho's prison cell is sturdy, which is the most reasonable question he's asked all day.